Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Sanda from Croatian Experience with Sanda. Today we will look at simple phrases that will make you sound like a local when you speak Croatian. And if you're traveling to Croatia, in the description below this video you can find my free guide of 20 essential phrases you need to know if you're traveling to Croatia. It's completely free, so you can download that one too. The first phrase we will learn is Madaj. Madaj means come on. Really? No way. So as you can see, Madaj is used for expressing disbelief or mild annoyance or surprise. So for example, somebody gives me a really beautiful gift and I say, oh, Madaj! It's like, oh, come on! Or somebody's telling you something like a almost crazy, unbelievable situation that happened to them today. And you can say, Madaj, stvarno. And that means, come on, really? And it can also be used when you're arguing with somebody a little bit. And you can say, oh, Madaj. It's like, oh, come on. Almost as in, oh, give me a break. Kind of a meaning attached to it slightly. Second phrase is joj. Let me know if you've heard this one. Joj. Joj is used kind of for expressing sympathy or pain or frustration of some kind. In English you would use oh, ow, ouch sometimes. Say something hurts me a little bit and I'm like, oh, joj! Or I'm too late for the ferry and I'm like, oh, ne, oh, joj! Or I can use it in the beginning of the sentences. I can say, joj, to je lijepo. I can also say, oh, joj, it's really nice. But I can use it as in, oh, joj, to je katastrofa. Oh, joj, it's a disaster. And more on the use of the word katastrofa you can watch in the video I'll link up here in the corner up there. If it's really cold outside, you can say, oh, joj, kako je hladno. Or if something's really expensive, you can say, ne, joj, to je skupo. No, joj, that's expensive. So remember to use joj as you travel around Croatia. You can combine ma from the phrase Madaj with joj, and you can also say ma joj. The third phrase we will learn today is nema veze. Nema veze would translate as it doesn't matter, no worries. You use it when something goes wrong, but you are staying relaxed about it. You can also combine it with ma, and you can combine it with joj. You can expand it and you can say ma joj, nema veze. For example, you want chocolate ice cream, but they ran out, and you're like, nema veze. So it doesn't matter, it's fine, it's okay. Or somebody can't go to the beach with you and you say, nema veze, dobro je. Doesn't matter, it's fine, it's okay, it's all good. Or you want to rent a car, but they don't really have the car you wanted initially. So you say, okay, nema veze, hvala. Alright, it doesn't matter, thank you. You will hear nema veze a lot. If you want to learn how to say please and thank you can watch this video up here, and I will also link them in the description below.
SVAŠTA. SVAŠTA means literally all sorts of things. SVAŠTA means not just everything, but all kinds of things, all sorts of things. However, when we use it as an expression, as a reaction to something somebody else is telling us, it means more, oh wow, that's crazy, oh boy, man, geez, something like that. SVAŠTA is used for expressing disbelief, surprise, mild annoyance, or even some mild amusement. For example, I had an issue when I wanted to film this video and my mic would not work mid-video and I'd already filmed everything and I will say like it's not working, SVAŠTA, and it's when I'm annoyed a little bit or a lot. Where somebody's telling you something and it's quite entertaining and then you say, SVAŠTA. Like, would you believe it? Really? SVAŠTA. My God. Or somebody is expressing disbelief. Somebody's talking about how, I don't know, they missed the bus and they were running to get the bus and they barely made it to the bus. And then you say, SVAŠTA. Like, wow, my God. So SVAŠTA can be used in several ways like that. This one is one of my favorites and it's što je tu je. Što je tu je literally means what is here. However, it translates as it is what it is. For expressing acceptance or resignation when we cannot change things. There's nothing we can do about something. So say my video from the first example that I got annoyed about and said, SVAŠTA. The whole video got wrecked and I have to do this again. I can also accept it and I can say, šta je tu je? Now let's just get on with it. Let's do it again. So SVAŠTA was the disbelief and then šta je tu je? Nothing that can be done about it. The proper way of saying it is što je tu je, but in some places like my city Rijeka, you will hear a lot of šta je tu je. Ma ZAMISLI. ZAMISLI literally means imagine. It's a command. It's like you imagine something. But of course, when we translate it, what we actually mean when we say ma ZAMISLI is more like, can you believe that? Ma ZAMISLI is used when something is surprising or unbelievable or dramatic. For example, somebody's telling you how they went to the store and they wanted to buy their favorite type of cheese that's always there, but today there was none. And then you say, ma ZAMISLI. It's like, can you believe it? Nemoj mi reći. Nemoj mi reći means literally, don't tell me. However, it is also used for expressing a similar type of a reaction when we are surprised and shocked. So for example, somebody gets a job they wanted, they come and tell you and you say, nemoj mi reći.
Baš. The word baš can roughly translate as really, very, exactly, or just. Depending on the context, baš can mean really. Let's see how to use that meaning really. We can say, are you interested in something? Not really. So in that case, we would say ne baš. If we really like something, we could add in baš. We could say, baš volim Hrvatsku. I really love Croatia. We can also say, ne pijem baš alcohol. And that means I don't really drink alcohol. Or we can say, ja baš volim crnu kavu. I really love black coffee. Another example of using baš would be when we would say baš ti hvala. And that means really thank you, like many thanks, for real, baš ti hvala. And it can also be used sarcastically if we say baš ti hvala and you're not really meaning it. Somebody wronged you in some way, you feel like that, and you're just like, baš ti hvala. We can also translate baš as very. We can say baš je dobro. It's very good, or it's really good. Let's take a look at an example when it can translate as just. We can say baš na vrijeme, just in time. I encourage you to use baš in spoken Croatian, not really in written Croatian, in text messages and everyday communication. It's really perfect to use this word because it adds a lot of emotion and expression to your Croatian. Katastrofa literally means a catastrophe. However, in Croatian language, we like a little bit of drama sometimes. So whenever we think something is a disaster or something is outrageous or ridiculous, we like to use the word katastrofa. Let's take a look at some examples. Say the only store on the island in Croatia is not working today. You come there, you've walked for half an hour, and it's closed. And you can say, oh, to je katastrofa. That's a disaster. That's a catastrophe. So you can always add some drama when you say it. You can also just use it on its own. You can just listen to somebody, say they're complaining about what happened to them, they had a rough day, and then you can say, ooh, katastrofa. And you can also combine the first word we learned and this one, and you can say, baš katastrofa. It's like, oh my god, really a disaster, like it's horrible. Sometimes it can be used for, say, personal appearance. You can say, moja kosa je katastrofa. My hair is a disaster. Or it can be used when something is annoying. Say, there's a traffic jam and the whole city, the traffic is just horrible today and it's annoying and irritating and frustrating. So we can say, promet je katastrofa danas. Which means the traffic is just a disaster today. In my previous video on how to say how are you and how to answer, which I will link below, and you can also click up here in the corner or here to watch it, I will teach you in that video how to say how are you. But what I didn't tell you there is if you really had a horrible day and everything's wrong and you're feeling really bad, if somebody asks kako si, you can also say, katastrofa. Now let's move on to our very last word we will learn today. That's the word AJDE. This word AJDE completely depends on your tone of voice, how it will be understood. But it comes from the word hajde with an H in the beginning. So hajde means let's go or come on. But with the time, it's been shortened down to just AJDE. Sometimes people also say AJD or I, but the general one predominantly used is AJDE. And people say AJDE everywhere. So you can say it softly or you can be very commanding about it. And when you're annoyed, say, your child takes ages to get ready to get out of the house, you would say, AJDE, AJDE, idemo. It's, come on, let's go, AJDE, idemo. Or you can say, come on, come for a coffee. AJDE, dođi na kavu. Or you can say, AJDE, baš hvala. And it's like, come on, like really, thank you. For example, if somebody is insisting that they'll pay the bill, you can even combine a couple of these words. You can say, AJDE, baš ti hvala. And it's kind of, come on, but really thank you. AJDE can be used when we are saying our byes. So we can say, AJDE bok, or just ajd bok. Or you can say, AJDE vidimo se. Vidimo se means see you. So we can say, AJDE vidimo se, and it means, okay, see you. Or you can just use it on its own, AJDE. If you're watching Croatian football, if you're watching nogomet or soccer, you can say, AJDE, 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 idemo. Don't be shy to get expressive with these words. You can change your tone of voice to really get across the meaning, the meaning you're putting into these words. They're really expressive and have fun using them. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to download my freebie below this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hvala I doviđenja. Bok!